Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Now, I'm possibly one of maybe the only person who believes that Antarctica exists in the flat Earth community. Antarctica is, my opinion, is not the ice rim. Absolutely not. From the research that I have done, I cannot come up with anything that leads me to believe that this doesn't exist. This absolutely exists. Absolutely exists. This is a monopole. Antarctica is a monopole. Because of all of this ice cover, it is now a dipole. This exists. Now, if you take a look at Antarctica, brothers and sisters, you'll see here that according to the majority in the flat earth community, this is all a lie. All of these stations, Amundsen Station, Vostok, all of this is a lie, they claim. They claim that all of this is the outer rim. That's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So they're going to claim that the distance between all of these stations are a lie too. I mean, the North Pole map that the Flat Earth Society has come to put as their face is wrong. The deception, the delusion that is going is of the highest magnitude that man cannot even understand. Even I cannot understand many times. And I am left to do much research to come up with my answers. But to say this doesn't exist, you better come up with better evidence, because the evidence that I've seen from flat earthers is just absolute garbage when they try to explain this not existing from the likes of, one of the theories you'll hear is that why don't they drill for oil here, and why did most of the countries leave? Why did all the oil people leave? That doesn't explain anything. That's absolutely a bunk theory. This exists. It's highly scientific. They know it. Why drill here and kill yourself? That's all I'm going to tell you. Why drill for oil here when it's a fact that you'll kill yourself? This is left to the National Science Foundation and Raytheon. This is the center of the universe. This is not a lie, flat earthers. The earth is flat. This is the center of the flat earth. If you want to continue to believe that it's not, then that is your choice. But you better point out hard evidence, hard facts, not what you believe. Now, when it comes to the North Pole, take a look at the waste. Many people are not aware of this, of the absolute waste, pollution, garbage that is dumped off by these bastards in the Arctic and in the Antarctic as well, but not as much as in the Arctic. All along the Arctic coast, this is your Arctic. They don't show you this. You have to do research and find this on your own. This is your Arctic. It doesn't exist. This is the outer Earth. This is why they've dumped all of this there. They figured throw it in your backyard and hide it. Why would they dump all of this stuff on their coast? Why would this happen when outwardly they're telling you how pristine and how much they want to protect it? Do you people even know who's guarding the Arctic? Who's in control of the Arctic? How the Arctic is controlled at the highest levels of humanity. The highest levels of humanity. Everything is compartmentalized. That is why many can't understand what they're dealing with. Even pilots, people who work in the Arctic, still believe that there's a North Pole because everything is compartmentalized. It's a big world, much bigger than they told you. They told you in kindergarten that it's a small world after all. It isn't. It's a bigger world than you can imagine. I mean, I don't need to click on all of this. It's absolutely horrible. It gets me angry to see this. To see this is your Arctic. Where do you think all your computer waste is going? or most of it, all your plastic bottles, all to the Arctic. And now it's coming back in because it's the outer Earth. It's the outer Earth. The North Pole doesn't exist. When a flat Earth is going to come to that realization? When are they going to look into this? When are you going to look into this? And stop taking a paycheck because you know that the government and the higher ups in the world know that the truth is coming out. So what they're doing is they're putting plans to say, okay, we'll admit to you that the earth is flat. We know that you're catching on. But what we'll do is we'll put you on the right track, but the wrong train. So you're still misled with the true model of the earth. Many don't want to believe that the North Pole doesn't exist because you look at this map and you see that you believe everybody's situated close by. So how could this not be real? Antarctica isn't real because it's all the way down there. It's so far away. So naturally, that has to be the ice rim. Wrong. You don't understand the way these deceivers work. Now, if I was to be wrong, which I don't believe I am, I would come online and I'm willing to accept Crow. But I don't feel in my heart, in the name of Jesus Christ, that I'm wrong. This is the edge of the outer earth, the North Pole. The outer earth. The North Pole is the outer earth. You have to understand this whole pole religion to understand why this is, but it has to be the most guarded secret humanity has ever seen. Is this North Pole, South Pole flip flop fiasco. The South Pole is for science. Antarctica, the center of the universe, the center of the flat earth. The Arctic is guarded. There's so much political red tape with the Arctic, militarization in the Arctic, all because they're guarding it. They know that it's the edge of the outer earth. They're worried about what could be coming from beyond, and they're worried about you knowing about what's beyond. That is why Russia is militarizing. They know this. The higher ups in all of these countries are together. They're all members of the Arctic Council. People better start looking into the Arctic Council. Please, please. But let's go on looking at these photos of the Arctic, or how much pollution, barrels of waste. I'm sure there's images tossed around in here from other places, but still. You people better wake up when it comes to the Arctic and understand that the Arctic is the outer earth. I know it's hard for you to take because you believe that how could a lie like that be hidden when everything on the map appears so close, as I said. And once again, I'm going to say, how do you know that? How do you know that? I don't believe that that map is real. How do you know that Russia's over the top of you? Why? Because you're looking at the same map that's a round globe flattened. What are they hiding with the North Pole, with your North Pole, that you believe exists? Why is this little patch area? Let's see if this is it. Why is this little patch area up here so important? Why? But yet you see so much pollution, you see so much deception going on with this, so much military up here. Why? Why? Why so much pollution? This doesn't exist. Look at this. Look at this here. All of these islands managed to all break off and end all at the same time, all making a circle. This is where hollow earthers believe that the hole is that they're hiding. Yeah, that's what they're hiding, is the hole. You'll believe that over this being the outer earth. Tells me where humanity stands. Santa Claus home. Superman went up here. What's out here? This is the edge. I believe that. It's why you see two shapes of Russia. But many will say, oh, it's because of the maps. It's because on a flat map, Russia comes out that way. How come none of the other continents are that distorted as Russia appears on this map and on a flat map, where this would be the most northern part of Russia? But on this map, this is the most northern part of Russia. Who are they kidding? This, once again, is wrong. I don't care if people believe that this existed for 1,000 years. It was a lie then and it's a lie now. The deception is the greatest since the beginning of time. This is it. This is the great delusion that God was speaking of, that he will send such a great delusion that even the elect shall be deceived.